Hello everyone, welcome to part 73 of Laravel 9 series in which we are creating the multi-vendor e-commerce website. So we will continue working on the product filter and we are working on the dynamic filters, and in the last few videos we able to see that we able to show these filters in admin panel, we able to add these filters in admin panel, we able to add the filter columns as well as the filter values in admin panel. You can see these are the filter values and we can see the filter column as well. Let me sign in once again, and here you can go in catalog, close this one, catalog, go in filters, and here in filters you can see all the filters columns are here that we have added dynamically. Okay, so all the entries go here in our product underscore filters table as well as in products table. Okay, dynamically these filters going to add in both the tables, and you can see that we can able to add the columns in products table dynamically. Okay, so these kind of things are the rarest you are going to see. You are going to learn new things in every video that we are doing. And see now, after that we have done the filters, we able to add the option, filter values as well. Okay, like fabric is having cotton, polyester, wool, sleeve is having the full sleeve, half sleeve, short sleeve, ram from electronics is having the 4GB, 8GB. So these kind of see here you can see the data table as well. You can go to the second page and can access the another values of the mobile category, screen size and operating system as well. Okay, so now it's the time to display these filters at the front end. Okay, so here in the left sidebar we want to display these filters at the left sidebar of the listing page. Like if we will open the mobile category, then the mobile filter will get displayed here, like RAM, operating system, like I've shown you in the last video, like Amazon used to do. Okay, so if we will open the man categories or if we will open the t-shirt category, then all the t-shirt related filters will come here, like fabric, pattern, all these kind of filters will come for the t-shirt category. So this thing we are going to do, we are going to achieve this thing in our series, in our videos. Okay, so let's start working for this left sidebar. Here I'm going to open the listing blade file, and first of all what I'm going to do, I am going to make this sidebar that filters in filters blade file. I'm going to separate it from the listing blade file so that it will be more clear. This is already separated. Okay, we can open this one as well, filters.blade.php file, and here it is. Okay, so it's fine, all the filters are here. So now what we are going to do, we are going to add the relation first of all, like relation between these two tables, product filters and product filters values. So like I have said you in the last video, we are going to define the relation between these two tables so that it will be easier for us in future to assess. Like if we want to assess the fabric values, if we want to assess all the filters and their values together, then the relation is required. Like the product filter can have the many values, like one filter like the fabric filter can have the many values like cotton, polyester, wool. Okay, so hasMany relation will come between these two tables. Product filter has many product filter values. Okay, so this relation we are going to add. So I'm going to open the ProductsFilter model, and here I am going to add relation here. Okay, so public function, we are going to make it filter values. This relation we are going to make return $this hasMany relation we are going to add for this one, app models and products filter values. Okay, products filter values. Okay, so here the foreign key is filter id column we are going to add here like this. So now see, our association has come, like one filter can has the many values, one filter column can has many value. Okay, so now another function we are going to we want to fetch all the filters here. Okay, we want to fetch all the filters to show at the left sidebar of the listing page here. So for fetching all the filter, one more function we are going to add here to fetch all the filters. Public static function we are going to add, because we want to include this in another blade file, filters blade file. Okay, so we are going to make it like product filters. We will create this function in which we are going to fetch all the filters. Filters, productFilter. Here we are going to attach this filter value relation as well, so that we will get the complete data of the filters. And status we are going to keep as 1. Only active filters we are going to show at the front end. In admin we are going to show both, but in admin status 1 is not required, but in at front we just want to display only the active filters. So first of all we are going to check so I'm going to call this one here in filters blade file. Okay, so I require to call this one at the top. We are going to add here use app models. ProductsFilter is our model. Okay, so after that we are going to call this function. We are going to call this function that is the productFilter function that we have created in productSfilter model. Okay, so here we are going to check once we able to fetch all the records. Here we are already displaying, so let's check this one, refresh. Some error it is showing, unknown column, productFilters values, dot filter id, where clause. We are going to check where we are having this issue. Here only with filter values is fine, where status 1. Silly mistake here. Here filter value I have given, here must be filter I underscore id, filter id I have given the filter id. Okay, so don't make these silly mistakes at your end. Okay, so see now that complete array has come up with the filters and their values. You can see one filter can have all the values here. Okay, filters values, cotton, clister, wool, all are coming under fabric, you can see. Okay, so all the values of the filter are coming, like RAM, under RAM what values are coming, 4 GB RAM, 8 GB RAM. Okay, so all these values are like this. Okay, so we able to fetch all. Now this one we are going to return this productFilter, return to display at the front end listing page, productFilters, and now we get it here at the top, so that we can display them everywhere, wherever we want. Okay, so these productFilters we are going to display. I'm going to copy this one. We are going to display somewhere. I'm going to refresh this page, and I'm going to display them after brand. Okay, after brand we are going to display. I'm going to search brand. Okay, so after brand we are going to display, but I'm going to copy this brand. We are going to make changes. In this one we will make it dynamic, this one like this. This is filter only, because this all will come dynamic. We are going to remove the brand from here, and here we are going to add the for each loop, for each loop for that product filter, dollar product filter that we are getting from there, filters as dollar filter. And here at last we can end this one here, and for each. Okay, now dynamically here filter column will come dynamically. Okay, so best way to here we can do one thing, we can simply display here like this in one page, so that we can just make our for each loop. I'm going to refresh this, going to open it like this. Okay, fine, like this. And in separate page we are going to display, and I'm going to now comment this one, and here we can display once again these t-shirts. We can open the t-shirts, clothing t-shirts. Okay, so from here we can able to know that now see these columns, we are having the front columns that is having the fabric, ram, okay, sleeve, and under fabric we can see the cotton, polyester, wool. Okay, so here in the same way we need to show in the same way, like first one is the filter columns. So here filter column will come. So here we are going to display it dollar filter, and what is the column name we can get from there, filter name. This one we are going to display this one filter name here like this. Okay, so another for each loop will come after this div. Here you can see this one is repeating, you can see. So we can remove all that are repeating, we can just keep one, and we can remove all other, and then again for each loop will come. And this for each loop for this one, for displaying this cotton, polyester, wool, its values. Okay, so for its values we again pick the dollar filter here, and we can pick this one filter values, filter underscore values. Okay, this one we can pick as dollar value. We can now pick dollar value here like this, and then this for each loop will close here. Okay, so here we are going to display and for each like this. Okay, so now we are going to replace this name also. What is inside the filter value, we are going to check. This one is filter value again, this one inside dollar value, and then filter value. Okay, like this one we can remove for the time being, later on we will see. And now we are going to refresh this one, and let's see. I'm going to refresh now, refresh the here. Okay, some kind of issue is coming here. We are going to make it same product filter. This one I am copy this one, and will display here product filter like this. So now refresh once again, and now we can see that we are getting the filters, but we are not getting, because here we miss this one. Okay, now we are going to check once again. Let's check once again, and here you can see the filters are coming dynamically. You can see fabric filter is coming, cotton, polyester, wool, ram filter is coming, 4GB, 8GB, sleeve filter is coming. All filters are coming dynamically. Still these filters are not having any value, so we will only show if these filters are having some value from the admin panel, otherwise we will not show. But here you can see the clothing, in clothing brand, this ram filter is coming. That is wrong, because this filter must come only for the mobiles. Okay, so we need to make sure, like screen size is also coming and operating system is also coming, but these must come for the mobile only, not for clothing. And for this one we are going to make one more function so that these filters can be shown only in their categories, not all the categories. So one more function we are going to add, okay, to resolve this issue right now. So I am going to make one more function that we will call it as filter available function. Okay, filter available function in products filter model itself. So let's create here one more function, public static, as we are going to use this function in other blade files, so that's why we will make it static. Filter available, make it as filter available, and we are going to pass here filter id as well as the filter category id. Okay, so these two things we are going to pass from our blade file, from the filters for each loop that we will do later on. So here once we will get here we will make it filter available once again. We are going to select from the productSfilter model. We are going to select the cat IDs that we are having in productSfilter table. If you remember, we are having the category ID in productFilter. Here you can see. Okay, so this one we are going to select these, and for that we are already having here we are going to select that filter ID, and also its status must be 1 only, otherwise we will not show that filter if status is 0 from the enemy panel. Okay, so first 12. Okay, so now see we will get that cat IDs in string. We are going to explore that cat IDs. Okay, so for that we are going to make one cat IDs array, and we'll explore that so that it will convert to array, because the string will actually come filter available cat IDs. Okay, so we can check if in array we can use that in array to check whether this particular category ID that the user opened that in the listing page, that category ID is matching with the array of that ID. Like this ID, whatever user will open this t-shirt ID, whatever the t-shirt ID is matching with these IDs, like it is matching with these IDs or not. So only those filters will come that is having the t-shirt ID. You can check in the admin panel as well what is the t-shirt ID here. Okay, you can check here for the t-shirt ID. T-shirt ID is 6, so only those filters will come that is having the 6 ID here. Like fabric filter will come, this one will not come. RAM is not having the 6 ID. Sleeve filter will come, it is having the 6 ID. Pattern filter will come, it is having the 6 ID. Fit filter will come, it is having the 6 ID. Occasion will come, it is having 6 ID. Screen side is not having the 6 ID of t-shirts, so it will not come. Operating system will not come as it does not have the 6 ID. So like this we are going to add this condition. Okay, category ID. So I hope that it is very much clear to you. And here the array. So here the available is, we are going to take one variable. See, if you will clear about these filters, still a few videos on filter will come. If you will cross these videos, then it means then you can cross anything in Laravel. Okay, so you can watch these videos again and again. So now the available is yes, so you can watch these videos again and again. If something is not clear, so rewatching it to make you give you more clarity. Okay, so now see, if it is not there, then you can do the no, and then you can return that $available. So we can use this, we can call this function there under here we can call it. Okay, so after this one we can call this function here. What I'm going to start this PHP this one automatically comes. Okay, so here we are going to add first one, filter available. We are going to pick that one from product filter. Filter available. So first one is we are going to pass this see, we're going to pass that dollar filter ID, not this one, but we'll pass that filter ID. Second one is the category ID. Okay, so category ID, we are going to get the category ID where it is, that is same like in listing page. See, it will come here in category details. Okay, so category details, see here is the description, so we can copy this one, so the ID will come in like this, so we can simply paste here. Here we can paste this one, so like this, and here the ID will come. Okay, so this is our category ID that will come here, okay, in this page, because filter.blade file is the part of the listing blade file, and here you can see we are already having that category details array, okay, in which we are already having the category details array once again, and in that we are already having description. It means the other variables are also coming, so we can fetch that ID from there. Okay, so now if filter available is yes, if it one yes, then we are going to display, otherwise we will not display. So that condition we can add here. If filter available, sorry, if filter available equal to yes, then enter. Okay, so now we can save and we can try now. Here, let's see. Now it must not having those RAM operating system sizes, not having. Okay, fine, perfect. Now it is not having. So if we will open those electronics mobiles category, then it must be there. See, it is having RAM, screen size, operating system. Now you can see if you will open the mobiles. One of my friend is saying that how this side is totally, I think that person is saying, that friend is saying that all the clothing are there, but no, we can make it dynamic. We can make we can give it full flexibility. You can see that we can show the filters of mobiles in filters category page. Here you can see the RAM, screen size, operating system, but these are not coming in clothing. You can see clothing does not have these. Clothing have their own, like fabric, sleeve. Okay, so these don't have the values, so we can hide these one. Okay, only filter we are going to show that have some kind of values. So for that we can simply either disable from the admin panel those filters, or we can also add the condition there. Okay, we can add the condition like here we can add one more condition here. If count this one is greater than 0, only then we are going to display this div. Let's refresh, and here you can see now those filters will not come. That does not have no values there, then filters will not come. Only those filters will come that are having some values. So in this way we can show the filters, like for clothing we can show the fabric, sleeve, pattern, all these kind of filters. For electronics, for the mobiles, we can show the RAM, operating system, and screen size. These kind of filters we can show. Okay, so don't worry about this thing. This one we are going to resolve. Okay, because its ID is not matching, so that's why this thing is happening. So we can see ID must we must give that ID only. Filter value we can give here, filter value here as well. Here also we can give the filter value, though later on we are going to update it when we will make it filter function that I think. Then we are going to update it once again. Okay, now see, we can able to select, okay, like this. So now in the next video, one more thing we need to do in admin panel, we need to select this filter for our brands, for our products. Okay, like for mobile, if we want to add the filters here, so that we can select, like this is the 4 GB, this is the 8 GB mobile, so like this. Okay, so such kind of things we want to add for the product names. See, for particular product, that this product that we have added is having which kind of filter it is having. It is having 8 GB. See, in the case of mobile, it is having the which operating system it is having. We are going to add here the select box for operating system. We are going to select the Android, as the Redmi Note 11 is having the Android out of the other operating system. And RAM, we are going to select like which or RAM it is available, 4 GB or 8 GB. So these kind of things we are going to add. Like for the clothing, we are going to select from the those clothing, like fabric, pattern, we are going to select from those. Okay, that we will give in admin panel. So this one we are going to do in the next video, because based on this one our products will come according to that. Okay, like some filters is having certain kind of fabric, like the person want the fabric polyester fabric, he can select this one, and then it will display like this. One more thing, like we can give here, like we can show all in caps filter values, we can give in caps here. We can just simply give one more here function, UC words, so that if something the admin or vendor adds in small letter, it will shown in big letter here, like this. Okay, yeah, seems to be fine. Okay, so that's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.